Hi beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back. So today we're doing monthly makeup favorites and fails for April 2021. April was like the longest month ever. It's technically still April today, but it is just like the longest month ever. So much happened this month and I am already talking about the things I tried. I'm not going every single product I did. I did a lot of like product reviews this month, so they have dedicated videos. I'm also not touching on too many eyeshadow palettes today because I just did a video ranking my 10 newest eyeshadow palettes, so I'll leave that palette video link down below for you. But I do have a couple palettes, a whole bunch of like face stuff and eye products to talk about today. I'm going to tell you what I liked and what I didn't. So without any further ado guys, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, before we get started, these are my own personal opinions. If we disagree on anything, it's cool, it's just makeup, it's really not that serious, I promise, it's okay to disagree. And let's get started. So firstly, let's touch on the two things I bought from the BoxyCharm add-on last month that just came recently that I tried. So I bought two things from them as like extra products. So this is the ZOEVA Opulence palette. It's very pretty packaging on it and I just really wanted it. It's been on like the points thing and everything for a while, but I decided to go ahead and pick it up because I kept looking at it and the packaging was nice. So this is the face palette. I don't care for this highlighter, like I'll swatch it for you. It just doesn't pop enough for me. It's a very pretty shimmer, but nothing like spectacular. And then the two blushes are okay. Like I've used them several times now just because I was like, I've been looking at this forever, I better love it. And I just like, I kind of like the orangey blush. Is like a very subtle, like casual, like natural makeup kind of look. But the bright dark shade that I was like, this is gonna be really vampy and I can put it up higher on my cheekbones and make it really pretty, just kind of comes off as just like a regular chalky looking blush. It doesn't do anything for me. The packaging on this is stunning. Honestly, I think the orange blush is my favorite out of these and it's not even anything poppin'. So I wouldn't recommend this. I see what's on the sale items of BoxyCharm. The other thing that I picked up in the BoxyCharm add-ons was this. I love banana scented. I really do. This is the Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. I've wanted this forever and I really have been like dying, dreaming, oozing to get my hands on the Briogeo, I think that's how you pronounce it, banana scented like shampoo and conditioner. Like anything banana scented I'm here for, but banana stuff tends to be really expensive. Like the Briogeo shampoo and conditioner, hella expensive, but they sell it at Ulta now and I have an Ulta credit card, so I'm considering it. Let me know if you like it, if you tried it down below. But this was what was at a BoxyCharm add-on. I think it was like $12. I was like, yes, absolutely have to have it. So this is what the bottle jar looks like. It's a cute little glass jar. I do feel like it's kind of a scam because all of this is just clear. There's nothing in there, but it smells so good. I do feel like it isn't the most powerful moisturizer in the world. I do feel like my skin is still a little bit dry the next morning. Usually if I put a really good moisturizer on is the last thing in my skincare routine. My skin feels very refreshed in the morning. It's fine. It's definitely more of a day moisturizer for me because overnight I really want like a lot of moisture in my skin. So it's more of a day moisturizer, but it smells so good. I just stick my fingernail in there and just like scoop a little bit out at a time. I haven't really made too much of a dent yet, but like it smells fantastic. Again, if you have dry skin, you really need help with moisture, probably not the product to go with. But like as a daytime moisturizer, or if you're more towards the normal oily skin and you still want moisture in your skin, this is gonna be so good. It's so nice. I'm leaning towards buying another one. Like I know I said it doesn't do the most moisture for me, but I love banana scented stuff. So I'm still considering like if it's on sale again, I might go for it. But again, let me know if you tried the Briogeo banana shampoo and conditioner, what you think, because I'm still thinking about that. But I need like opinions that aren't like written reviews on the internet because sometimes I don't trust those reviews, you know, like people get paid to write fake reviews on Sephora and stuff. I don't trust them. I trust y'all. Okay, so I know it's a little sloppy and informal, but I forgot to mention these Nail Addict nail polishes. I've never used gel polish before, and it was apparently a mistake because this lasts forever. So they gave me a code for 55% off if you want to shop them. But they have really pretty nail polishes. They have like a base coat and a top coat that you use. I've never used gel polish before, so I wasn't sure what to expect. But I've had this on for 2 weeks with absolutely zero issues. The only one that I did not like was this dark red one because when I used it, it turned out pink even after 2 layers. But they're black sparkly is super pretty and I'm really enjoying them so far because it lasts forever. Like I thought gel polishes made your nails all thick and stuff, and it kind of does a little bit, but it lasts so much longer than nail polish and I had no idea. Well, since since we already went over a blushy thing, let's do the rest like face stuff. So next up for face stuff is this new highlighter from Ofra, which the money, like a portion of this goes to charity and stuff. This is called the Green Earth, Mother Earth highlighter. It's a green highlighter. Now at first when I saw this, I was kind of scared because online it looks really green. It's actually the highlighter that I'm wearing today, and it's definitely not as green as it looks in pictures and stuff. So here is what it looks like. You can see that it's green when you're like tilting it, especially like not against these bright lights in front of me. But you can see that it's green. It's just not, like, there's a hue of it, but it's not unwearable. It's nothing that stands off weird. If you want to compare it to like Space Baby, the blue highlighter from Nikki Tutorials and Ofra, it's definitely less like colored than that. It has like a little bit of it, but honestly it also has like a pink in here too. So it's green one way, and then when I shift it another way, it looks pink. So it's really wearable, really pretty. I'm wearing it today. I've worn it a lot this week, and I find it just a really subtle highlighter that doesn't look too standoffish of pink or green or silver or anything. It just looks really pretty and gives me more of a natural but Ofra glow. Like, it's nothing subtle because I don't really do that. It is that glow, but it comes from within a little bit. It's very nice. I really like it. I was kind of scared of it at first because green scares me, but it works. I like it. Next up, a facey thing. This is the new, I had to have it, you guys. I had to have it. The new Sigma Beauty Cor de Rosa blush palette. The Cor de Rosa eyeshadow palette is like beautiful. I do have an affiliate code with Sigma. It is Porcelain 10, I believe, and you can save money off them or use my link. But like, I'm not saying this because I have a link. It's just, oh, so pretty. I love the Cor de Rosa palette because it's very spring-like. It has really pretty tones. There's like this, the namesake shade, Cor de Rosa, in the very right corner of it is so creamy and buttery and smooth that I was like, when they had a blush palette that matched it, I was like, I have to have it. It's so pretty. Honestly, I like these a lot because they are very similar tones, so I can wear any one of these tones. Usually in a blush palette, there's like one I'm scared of. With these, they're very similar, but they have slightly different finishes. Like this one's more shimmery, this one's more satiny, these are more matte. It just works. It just works really well. This one's honestly the like most pigmented one, and I could slightly dip into multiple shades and get a really pretty look with it. So I really enjoy this. If you're someone who's not very adventurous with blush, it's a really safe bet to go with, and it's lovely. This one's my favorite shade though. This one's really pretty. It's, of course it's called the Cor de Rosa when it has the thing in it. It's just more of a creamy powder blush. Like it's lovely. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say about it except it's beautiful and I was so psyched for it. We did a skincare thing earlier on with the banana thing. Let's do the rest of the face stuff now. So as far as another skincare item, I do have another moisturizer. This came in an Ipsy Plus this month, I believe. It is from Item Beauty. It's called the Lite Sauce Balancing Gel Moisturizer for oily and combo skin. I myself dry skin, but this Lite Sauce was balancing gel moisturizer thing. Balance is like, it just claimed to be like an oil-free moisturizer, so I was thinking, okay, I'll try this out. Maybe let Cortland try it too, because he's always trying the new moisturizers I get. And I was thinking, since it's for oily and combo skin, maybe this would be a good one to put before I do my makeup for the day, so it wouldn't like make my skin oily or make my foundation break down over time, because it's an oil-free moisturizer. I really like it. I think the pump in here is nice. I do get a small amount of every pump. I don't get like a ton, which is great because I don't want to waste product. Honestly, it's really good and easy, and it does soak into my skin immediately. So I would definitely, again, like the other one, I wouldn't use as a night moisturizer because I am very dry. But as a like morning, daytime, before I do my makeup, I want to put moisturizer and SPF on, this is a great option for me. But if you do have oily or combo skin, or dry, yeah, oily or combo skin, this will work for you better. Another item that I think we got in the Ipsy, I think it was Ipsy this month, it could have been BoxyCharm. I think it might have been Ipsy. I don't know. We got in a subscription box this month that I unboxed. Is the Fenty primer. I think this is the Pro Filter Soft Matte Instant Retouch Primer. I don't live. It has some tint to it. Like honestly, like you look in the jar, it doesn't look tinted. And something about it doesn't look tinted, but then when I use it, I feel like my foundation oxidizes more. Like it just rubs in as a regular clear primer and it feels nice. It's not super moisturizing. It's not super blurring or anything either. It doesn't really do much for me, but for some reason I feel like when I use this, my foundation oxidizes more, so I look slightly darker in the face. I don't know why that's a thing. It could be something with the formula of this primer, or maybe I'm just going absolutely crazy, but I feel like my foundation oxidizes more when I use this. Again, I could be going absolutely crazy, but every time I use this, I feel like I look darker in the face. I don't know. I mean, it's only when I use like certain foundations too, like when I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless, which is a very matte foundation, I don't notice it, but I use like the Colourpop Pretty Fresh, which is what I'm wearing today and I wear all the time. I feel like my skin looks darker. I use the Pure Love Your Selfie one with it. I feel like my face looks darker. I don't know, but I guess if I don't want to bronze that day, I could just use this. I'm going crazy, but I have to tell you my experience. Next up, I don't have many palettes to talk about this month. We already reviewed a lot of them. We did review both of these things. One was just in like that newest video, and then I did a dedicated review to the other one. We did a lot of palettes this month, and I've already talked about them in my newest palettes video, so I didn't want to talk about them again. I did want to mention the one that's on my eyes today, along with a Super Shock shadow, and it is this one from Colourpop, the High Society one. It's a High Society, like H-I. And I think it's really pretty. Out of the like 5 little 5 pans when they did, this is my favorite one. And I really like it. I think it's really nice for the price. I know they've already done the little monochromatic palettes. I just really like the tones in that one. The other palette that I have high qualms with, High Society, high qualms with this one. Get it? High. It's the Mary Jane palette from Melt. I did a full review of that. I also talked about it in my recent palettes video. So I'm not going to like rehash. I'm really good at these today. I'm really good at the jokes. My feelings on this palette, but it's beautiful. It's stunning. She's a model. She looks like Linda Vandalise style. Like, she's beautiful, but she a lot of work to work with and not for the price. Okay, so I have 3 mascaras, a pair of lashes, and a dry shampoo for the rest of the video. It's a very quick one this month. Again, I feel like I've talked about everything more than once already, so I want to go over it. But I did try 3 different mascaras this month that I have reviews for. So firstly, the first one I tried was the Ofra HD Volumizing Mascara. All of these are in black, obviously. I love the packaging on this. The square matte plastic is really nice. And the wand on this one looks cute too for like bottom lashes because it's very narrow. But I don't love it. I feel like it doesn't do enough. If I want my lashes to be very subtle down here and very spaced out, they don't clump or anything, I like that about it, but it's not a black coat of mascara like I want, you know? Like, if you're trying to go for a natural, I'm not wearing makeup look, this is the mascara for you, but as someone who does not do that, I need more a little bit, but I do like the packaging. Of the next up, another square one we have here is from Velour. Now, I'll go ahead and talk about the lashes. Two products, and these are from Velour. I became a Velour affiliate, so you can use my code if you want to save money off of Velour products. But I wanted to try them because I hadn't tried them in a really long time. My first experience with Velour lashes, I didn't like them, but they had more styles now, and they offered me an affiliate thing, and I was like, okay, I'll try out some stuff. Then let me pick out 2 things, and this is what I picked out. So we have the Velour Mascara, which is their new item. It's the Pretty Big Deal 3-in-1 Lash Serum, Lash Shield, and Mascara. It's an okay mascara. It's not my favorite mascara in the world. It does the job. It does really, like, I like the wand because it has a curve to it, which makes it easier. If you can see the curve, makes it easier to just get up there, and it is very black. But it's also very, very wet, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. So it's an okay mascara, but I do really like these lashes. So these are the CEO lashes. They're very big. They're very pretty. This is the biggest style they have, which is my only complaint about these because, like, I want more big ones. But they're very pretty. I really like them. It's a very thin band, but I feel like it looks very fluffy. Like, these look really fluffy on my eyes. I do have a picture that I posted on Instagram wearing them, and it's just very fluffy, pretty lashes. So both these products from Velour are very nice. This, if you love a black wet mascara. Again, sometimes I sneeze and like blink when I'm doing mascara, so I might make a mess with a really wet one, but it's very pretty. And these are really nice, but very light. So make sure you glue them down because, like, without a thick band, the glue is gonna, like, if you don't pay attention. Last mascara is the one that I'm wearing today, so it's not much because I didn't want to do too much on lower lash line today, but I really like it. And I like their first mascaras too, their BFF mascaras, so we're talking about Colourpop. But the BFS mascaras dried out very fast, like within a week, and I've already had this for a week, and it is not drying out on me. It looks lovely. So this is the Act Natural Defining Mascara from Colourpop. I love the price tag. I like the simple, you know, not much packaging. It has like a little flower on it. And it comes in also different colors, like a brown too. I love the big fluffy wand on this. I feel like I'm doing a great job getting in there and lifting everything up. And then for the bottom lashes, it's not too wet and it's not too clumping, but it does the job. Like today I went with a very light coat because, again, light on the bottom, but it does a really good job of lengthening them, has some good color to it. And for the price tag, you guys, like the other 2 mascaras are pricey. This one is cheaper and I like it more. So that says something. I like Colourpop stuff. I'm just drawn in by the price tag and then I like it. Okay, so lastly is a dry shampoo. I do have a little bit of my hair right now. My hair's still a wreck today, but I'm still determining whether or not to dye my hair orange because my roots are trash and I keep like putting more dye over them and it's still not good because I need to bleach them. And I'm like, should I just go ahead and dye my hair orange? Because like for my wedding, which is going to be in June, I'm already married technically, but for the wedding, I wanted to have orange hair with my black dress. So I'm like, should I just go ahead and do it? Like I need to bleach my roots anyway, so just go ahead and be orange again, but I just dyed my hair purple. But like if I keep retouching this up, I'm going to add more purple to my hair, so I don't know if it's worth it. anyways, I've been using a lot of dry shampoo because I've been determining whether or not to like wash this out or not. So this is the Pearlescence Road Trip Instant Refresh Dry Shampoo. I use a lot of dry shampoo. I usually use the IGK charcoal one. I use that one to death. I use it all the time. They have it at Ulta. You know, stick it on the Ulta credit card and keep it going. It's $27, really expensive dry shampoo. And since we're trying to save money, I did not want to invest in that. So we went to TJ Maxx. I got this for $6.99, which is a really good deal. And this does leave white residue. Like, it leaves white residue. I don't know if you can tell. It leaves white residue. It does fade away. So like once you like scrub it into your scalp and everything, it does fade, but you still have a little bit of residue in there. It's not as much as like a lot of dry shampoos that are really cheap. So this one doesn't leave as much residue in there, but I do feel like it leaves me a little bit of something in my hair, but it does a good job. Like, it does work instantly. I mean, the second you spray it and you're like shaking in there, it starts to dissipate, which is really nice, but it's not like invisible, you know what I mean? But for the price tag, I was happy with it. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me know if any of these products really intrigue you down below. I think my favorite product of the month was probably the Ofra highlighter and the blush palette from Sigma, because they were just so pretty and I love those kind of things. But thank you guys so much. If there's anything you want to see me review this month, I need some video ideas, honestly. I'm just so stressed out that I need like ideas. So leave them down below. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you guys have an awesome day wherever you are and stay safe out there. The world is crazy, and I'll see you later. Bye.